Hello and welcome to Tabletop Oddity. My name is Jay and FFG have now officially confirmed and done a reveal article for Jyn Esro and the Rebel Pathfinders for Star Wars Legion. We're going to have a look at the article. Do keep in mind a lot of the text is quite hard to read, so if I mess any of this up, just correct me in the comments and check out the comments. Somebody will have corrected me. But yeah, we'll go through. I think I've made out most of it and I've checked on the internet, so we'll go through it and we'll see what's what basically. First things first, really like the sculpts, but we'll get to that. So Jyn confirmed, pretty much confirms Krennic and the Death Troopers as well. There's some really interesting play mechanics around her and the Pathfinders. So first things first, she looks like she's about 100 or 130 points to me. She's got quick thinking, which I think basically gains you a aim and a dodge token as an action basically. She's got white defense dice, 6 health, 3 courage, surge to crit, defensive surge, 4 black dice on the defense. Now it looks like she's got suppressive. Does that suppressive? Oh, it must just count for the melee. Wait, I mean, she must also get that as the ranged weapon. Otherwise that'd be a bit crazy. So suppression, so she doesn't by default have a ranged weapon, as you can see there. But if you look at that pistol upgrade, it seems to be 0 points. So she seems to be the first, or along with the Pathfinders, the first units that can essentially pick the weapon. Now, do they even pick the weapon? Because you actually may flip, I'm fairly sure you flip the card possibly to have a different kind of gun, or maybe the same gun but with different effects. So that's going to be interesting. Danger sense, I think this is basically you can choose not to remove your suppression, and then for each suppression you have, you get to roll an extra defense dice. So if you've got 3 suppression, you get 3 extra defense dice. In this case you can go up to 4, so that's going to essentially keep her alive even with those white defense dice. Nimble, so the quick thinking will, really kick in. Sharpshooter 1 to negate 1 cover, fine. But this infiltrate is super important. So infiltrate is going to let you deploy beyond range 3 of all enemy units. Pretty much like rapid reinforcement, but right off the bat. Interesting. Careful, because you might get swamped very easily if you put yourself in a silly place. But technically that could really open up the game straight off the bat, get the game straight into motion. Really enjoyed the clicking then, and it's interesting, but you've got to be careful with it. The sculpt, I really like the sculpt. I think the face maybe might not look like the actual actress, but meh, not really too worried about that in this case, because I don't want to slag off the actress, but I don't really know who she is anyway. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what else she's been in. Rebellious is a 1 pip, which she gains charge, which is interesting in itself. But once per round, when an enemy unit at range 1 to 2 in line of sight of Jyn activates before it performs its rally step, Jyn may gain a suppression token to perform an attack against that unit, or a free move action, so she could in theory charge it. Very interesting, lovely, unique character. Nice. I've got nothing bad to say about it. Very happy to try it. The Rebel Pathfinders are a sort of similar story in that I really like them. They're 60 points. They've got white defense dice, but they have 1 health and 2 courage. Surge to hit, defensive surge as well. 2 white dice, range 1 to 3, which to me is sort of like, if you compare that to a Stormtrooper unit, it's essentially like the same, well, twice as good is what I'm trying to say. The Rebels are gonna shoot 2 white dice, where the Imperial Stormtrooper unit just shoots 1. Just to clarify what I'm actually trying to say there, I completely naffed that up. But yeah, it's like a more effective unit of Stormtroopers. Obviously they get white dice, but they do get the Danger Sense 3, so they're gonna have suppression, so they're gonna roll extra dice. Sounds cool. Dauntless, I think this is basically after you rally, you can take, I think you may gain a suppression token to perform a free move action. So in theory you could move, or you could move, attack. So, but you'd gain the suppression. So as long as you had no suppression, you could take that suppression and be very maneuverable. Again, you get to pick the weapon, which, I mean, I don't know if that will replace the blaster rifle. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll have to see the rules for it. But you can see they're range 1 to 2 red dice, and it looks like you get to flip that over. Maybe that's just an upgrade to everybody's weapon for 6 points. If that's the case, that'd be very interesting and reasonably powerful. I think you can flip the card as well. So on the other side, it could be maybe a 1 to 3 black dice or something. So yeah, very interesting times there. You can see they've got a 1-4 as well in the heavy unit, which one of them's got ion, one of them's got impact. So yeah, I think this is going to be a needed unit for the rebels, just to slide them in there and cover some of the bases. When I say needed, not every list, I just mean if your list doesn't cater to some of the stuff that this fits, then, you know, be useful in that sense. You can tell it comes with iron because they give you an iron token. But the models, oh geez, I really like the models. This alien guy, no idea what he's called, but really like him. Apparently somebody saw that one of these heavy troopers here might be, yeah, this one here has got a unique thing in front of him, so he might come out for a different unit as well. I think they called him Pop goes the weasel. Don't know, I saw it on Facebook. Somebody knows these characters a lot better than I do. Really like the models, really like the unit. Very interested to see in the Death Troopers now. Yeah, hopefully I didn't completely balls that up. As I said, my point with these shooting 2 white dice, range 1 to 3, is twice as good as a Stormtrooper unit at 1 to 3 with white dice. Obviously, there's pros and cons with defense dice and all that kind of stuff, but that was my basic point. I just ballsed it up. But yeah, very happy to see them. Very happy. We've got the article. Would have liked it on Friday, considering it leaked, but meh. I'm happy with it. Oh, let's just have a look when they say it's coming out. They say Q2, I'm going to guess. First quarter of 2019, which I'm believing will put that in February. So I think we're going to get the specialists in January, these guys in Feb, and Krennic and stuff in March. So very interesting indeed. Nice to see that trend continue. And yeah, happy with it. Happy with it indeed. Let me know your thoughts. Very excited about the Death Troopers. Hope we're going to get that probably this week. Well, probably going to be next Monday, but I'm excited about it. Yeah, got my haircut. I'm going to go play. I'm sort of rushing because I'm trying to play somebody on Tabletop Simulator tonight. Star Wars Legion. So if you want to join me, join the Discord. We'll be there. Let me know your thoughts on these. Do like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Have a most beautiful day though. And goodbye. Bye guys. I'm just knocking everything over. I'm in a crazy mood. Bye guys.